Now we have our 4 access levels, our 4 plans. Now a lot of you would probably want to like jump right in and go create some hidden pages and and try to protect content and just test that out right away. The thing is you're gonna run into a couple of issues there if you don't first go and create the pages for membership, the registration pages, the subscription pages, and so on. So let's take a look at our other options. Okay, you can see that the wizard already created the membership level, the wizard chose the membership level visitors for access to the content, whereas previously it was none, no access to content. Now it's visitors. Here, let's leave this at none. You really don't want to change this unless you're offering totally free memberships. But one of the things I just mentioned was the membership pages. So let's go up here. Now, if there's already a registration, if there's already something in this select box, in this case, you don't need to change it unless you already know what you're doing and you want to customize that page. So what you do want to do though is for all the other stuff, go ahead and create pages for each of these. See, that makes a welcome page. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. So basically what that's going to do is create a second account page and associate itself with that. So I'll have to delete that later. Subscriptions page. And protected content's already there, so we don't fuss with it. Just see if it's... Yeah, so you can see it created 2 account pages. Save changes. And just because I don't like to leave and forget mistakes, so I'm going to go ahead and delete the second account page I chose, which is, you can see over here, it was just published, so that's the one I want to get rid of. And then I want to go back and make sure that the account page is selected. Okay, good. So it is doing that. And then why don't we go ahead and just go back to the site. So here I'm logged in this area, but you can see that we have 2 new pages, subscriptions and welcome. And even though I'm the admin, I actually don't have any subscriptions in place for me. If you see this message, don't be concerned. And if we were to go and look in the browser where I'm not logged in, these pages are here, and we don't see it. So why don't we see it? So the reason we don't see it is because this is just a page which would show the types of subscriptions available. But because we're not logged in, we don't see it on this page. Where we would see it is on the registration page. Okay, so we would have to join first to see those types of other subscriptions, as if they were our subscriptions. So we have to develop an account first, because you can see that on the account page there's nothing. And just to double check, if we go to the account page for the logged in user, what you will see is a place to edit your details, because as the admin, I do have a user profile. I just don't have any subscriptions at the moment. Okay, so back to the logged off. Now we're not going to try to log in yet, because what we want to do is set up. We want to set up these subscriptions, and we also want to test out a little bit the protected content as well. So let's go back to the dash. One thing I want to show you is, if you recall, before when we were in content protection, there were no shortcodes available. Still no shortcodes available. Now, there's a reason for that. Yes, so the reason why you can't see shortcodes at this point for protecting content is it's not quite intuitive, but the solution is simply that you need to put a message into the protected content message for it to develop the shortcodes. So let's put something very straightforward. Okay, we have our message. We'll go down, save changes. And there they are. They appear quite nicely. Now, would you guys like to try enabling the protection now to see if that sample page on the browser where I'm not logged in, to see if that's still protected? Let's try that. This is a check to see if the visitors function is working. So let's go ahead and do that. Back over to Safari. Sample page. There it is. We have our membership enabled, and visitors are allowed to see a page on the site. And now the next thing is to go ahead and create a new page or a new protected page and distinguish how we can view that. So let's go do that.